GF is having new male friend over for Thanksgiving. I will be traveling for Thanksgiving this year with my family. My girlfriend told me yesterday that a male friend from college, who I've never heard of before, is going to visiting New York for Thanksgiving. Since his sister lives here and they cannot go home to Budapest to be with their family. She said that she invited him over to her house for a Thanksgiving meal this year. Immediately after telling me he would be coming, asked me, "You won't be able to make it, right?" I responded, "Depends what time. I fly in that morning," to which she responded, "You'll probably be tired though." This raised a red flag in my head because 1. I've never heard of this guy. 2. She's really nonchalant about it. Like it's not a big deal, and telling me about it right before I leave. It doesn't seem like she wants me there. It's one thing to hang out with him and sister for day, but I'm uncomfortable with a guy I've never heard her mention just coming over to her house for Thanksgiving, especially when I'm not going to be there. How should I bring up my concerns? Does this dude know you exist? Because she's pretty desperate for you two to not meet. That's the red flag. Send her a message right now saying that you have confirmed the flight. You will be there at 11 a.m. and can't wait to spend the day and night with her and her family. Yep. You nailed the sketchy parts. She basically disinvited you from Thanksgiving. More red flags than a Mayday parade. Nah, dude. She waited until the last second to spring it in you so you wouldn't have time to think about it and adequately respond. Further, she didn't give one flying fuck how you felt. This was happening whether or not you were cool with it. Yikes. It was only a little odd until those follow-up questions. This put it over the top. This thing stinks. Man. I'm sorry. Something is up and you already know it. Very, very sketchy. Sketchy AF. Pretty sure she doesn't want you to be present when the new guy is there. Judging by your post history, if this is same girl you have been with for 4 months or new relationship, just break up and run. Make better decisions about who you date and get into relationships with. Don't ask for advice and then ignore it. Were you planning on going? Maybe you could just turn up, since I'm guessing you were originally invited, but this may create an awkward time if there's not enough food and so on. I'd get on a call and be straight up. Hey, I don't know why, but something about this feels off. I first wanted to make sure I'm still invited to Thanksgiving. Wait for an answer, then depends what you say next. I haven't heard of this guy before. I was a little taken aback that you invited him over. It's a nice gesture for a friend, but I just wanted reassurance about it all. You need to upfront about your concerns, or this might lead to some built-up resentment in your relationship. It's better for you to have answers than to be left in the dark. Especially about this situation. Also, I agree, it all sounds super sketchy. I'm pretty much just saying the same thing as all the other replies. But her reaction to you coming back into town that morning is 100,000% suspicious. You should be a top priority for her on Thanksgiving, not a backup plan. She wants Budapest guy over for Thanksgiving but not you. That's firmly established. You may wish to ask her why. Don't take any bullshit excuses from her, since it couldn't be more obvious. I hope that you're not planning a future with this girl. I really disagree with most of the other responses. If she going to cheat, she going to cheat. It has nothing to do with the holiday or taking advantage of you being away. You either trust her or you don't. Be honest with her. Encourage her to be honest with you. Walk away if you don't believe her. No one needs more drama. She definitely threw up some red flags and you noticed every single one of them. Good on you for that. But no, you aren't wrong to feel how you do about it. You actually reacted much better than most would have. Your concerns are valid. It is very strange for her to have him over at her place for a holiday. Especially when she has never mentioned him to you before. And then the checking to make sure you won't be able to attend? The way she asked implied she was hopeful you would not be there. But then you shot that down with saying you will be flying in that morning, so you should be there as well. Just for her to tell you that you would be too tired to join her. Your girlfriend. For a holiday she is planning to share with a man you've never met or even heard of before now. Is the guy's sister going to be coming with him to her Thanksgiving celebration? Is anyone in her family or other friends, or even your friends, going to be attending? I ask because on the off chance she is just a genuinely kind, selfless, giving, helpful person. At least having some other familiar people there as well would allow you to know whether or not the two were acting inappropriately with each other. Is this guy from Budapest? It's not all that common for immigrants to take part in our country's holiday celebrations, specifically Thanksgiving, because their history books depicted the true history whereas ours was manipulated, whitewashed. That's besides the point though, lol. If it were me, I would let my partner know exactly how I felt about having another man over for such an important holiday. This is the time for family and close friends to gather and be thankful that they have each other, as well as so much more. It's odd to have someone you don't know or hardly know over for such an intimate experience. So that says that she actually knows him very well, feels close to him, feels safe enough and comfortable enough to bring him into her home, and that she wants to share her holiday celebration with him, while simultaneously pushing you out of that same celebration. I can't think of a single person who would be okay with that scenario. Your options are to push for more information from her about their relationship, where she will most likely get very defensive and angry at you for even implying she's done anything wrong, which will then give her an excuse to end the conversation and maybe even decide that since you think she's done you wrong, then you are no longer welcome to be there. She will gaslight you and turn the tables around to make you the shitty, jealous, controlling boyfriend who makes ridiculous accusations. Even though it is not ridiculous or crazy at all, she is giving off some weird vibes. You could tell her that you will 100% be there. You could even go so far as to tell her you wouldn't dare to share such a special day with anyone but her. I wouldn't do any of those things though. If I had tried to express my feelings and concerns to my partner over them bringing a stranger to share an intimate holiday with, without me, and they in return did not respect what I had to say, then I'd tell them fine. Enjoy the holiday with Budapest guy. But then I would make an unannounced surprise visit and drop in on them. If you express how you feel about this and she does not respect it, or worse, she gaslights you and turns it all around to make everything your fault, then she is not worth worrying over. She is not the person you should be with and you deserve better. You deserve someone who wants to spend their holidays with you, not try to talk you out of coming altogether. I wholeheartedly feel like she is doing things with him that she should not be doing. And if that's the case, let Budapest have her, because she will end up doing the same thing to him. Please come back to us with an update when you can. I wish you the best of luck, friend. She's planning to fuck him, and you know it. She's not into you by the sounds, just the support you provide. I'd tell her the flight's been delayed or you missed it and then turn up as a surprise. What a dog move on a holiday even. At least no kids involved. You're gonna sidestep a bullet. Put cameras. flat out let her know you are not comfortable with that. You don't know him and don't want someone you're never met or heard of in your house. Also, I agree that's super sketchy. Well, that's a bucket of red flags considering how she's acting towards you and you've never heard of this guy. Wow. She's planning to invite a guy to her family. Dump her, please.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.